Hold on. Let me open this before we get started. What's up? What's up? Welcome to Pine Knot Lodge, episode 5. Scott Foster here, a.k.a. Red on the Head.
Tony Duncan here, a.k.a. Sir Miss-A-Lot.
Swilly Vanilli, straight from the African plains.
He's been bleached.
I don't know where that came from.
That made me sweat.
Yeah. No.
Oops, my bad.
So, what do you guys want to talk about tonight?
I'm thinking we get a little bit sentimental and then a little bit of BS going on.
I'm good
back
at the
to
BS.
sentimental.
And then back to sentimental. We're all in our feels today.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's like a cold, gloomy. No, actually, it wasn't gloomy. The wind blew all the gloom out of here. So it's a north wind. It's all the way in Texas by now.
So I was down in the Flatlands, and I'm telling you right now, it was a blow.
I called him. I said, "Hey, are you on a roof?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Good. You wouldn't be there very long."
Yeah, I was washing my trucks off today with a pressure washer, and that stuff was blowing right back on me.
Like
You don't
pissing
wanna-
in the wind.
Yeah, you don't want to pee in this weather.
Make sure you're facing south whenever you're peeing in the wind. Can you guys hear me okay? It sounds like I'm a little low. Is that fine?
Not
I
very
can
good.
hear you.
Okay, maybe my headset. So I kind of want to get into why is your why? Who are we? What are we about? Let me set this timer real quick before I forget about it because that camera is there we go. Like, why do we do what we do? What are we looking for? What is our idea of success? Whether it be, hey, I want to be famous. Hey, I want to make an influence. Hey, I just want to have fun with my buddies. Like, what is it that makes us drive our drive?
My kids.
Kids, hey,
100%.
Yeah,
Yep.
we've all got young ones.
Yeah, success is a big word, really, when you think about it. Like, I mean, you could look at yourself and be like, do you want to make the most money? Is that what makes you successful?
Yeah.
Even though you got to cut people down to get there, is that successful? Or, how many views you got on YouTube? I think this world we live in nowadays, kids nowadays, I think they've got a weird terminology of what success actually means,
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I think they look at TikTokers and Facebook and, all that stuff, and it's like, well, they've got so-and-so followers. Well, does that make them successful, or does that just make them rich?
And are they legit followers, or were they bot, or were they just like, if you watch some hunting shows or anything, and it's that 3-second clip, that's all they're going off of. There's no value to some of that. And I'm not saying that to each person's thing of success is wrong, because everybody has their own reason, and you're entitled to your own reason. And if that's what you believe, go after it, no matter what it is.
Yep.
But personally, and I think we're all the same, we like watching those longer videos. We like watching the story behind what's going on and learn the people to where you kind of feel like you're in the same room with them. And that's what I want to do here with what we're doing. It's the people that's watching this or listening to this feel like they know us and can relate, because we're not always going to be serious. We're not always going to be funny. We're not always going to teach you something. But at least I think that they're going to learn to know who we are and why we are doing what we do and have some purpose behind this. And that's literally, it's on my arm.
Purpose. Just being honest, the guys I watch would be the guys I want to be in a room with.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Seek one guys. I watch them daily.
Yeah.
I think Lee's probably one of the most just avid hunters there is. I mean, he goes after a buck, and he puts his time. Just crazy amount of time in. Travel.
And the videography is,
it's
epic.
I truthfully don't care how big his bucks are. For one, I could never relate, but just the way he is, and you can genuinely tell that he is a genuine person when you watch his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that's ever been around him usually says the same thing.
But if you look at his hunts, and not even when he's hunting, when he's knocking on these doors, when he gets a good knock or even a bad knock, he's had some bad ones too. But when he gets a good one and he gets excited about it, and he's like, he gets a permission form, and they fill it out, and it's a deal for him. He gets emotional on it. In my mind, it's like he's like, all right, I'm one step closer to getting my deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
And and the emotions in my hunting experience, that's a big part of hunting. Mm-hmm. I find passion in looking for sign. And then, I said earlier, my kids are, what drives me a lot. And it is because I can go out in the woods and I can show them something, and I may pass something up on purpose, 100% on purpose. And I want my son or daughter to see, hey, dad, look at this scrape or look at this rub. And it's like, oh, shoot, yeah, boy, I missed that one, And then over time, shed hunting and just different things you bring them into. And it all wraps up into a great hunt or a great memory, something that you'll never forget. And then, you keep on driving with it. And that's what drives me, really.
Yep. Yeah, I think success really is a mindset.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, everybody used to, parents and everything, they pushed you to go to college. They wanted you to get, a degree or something like that. I just never fit into that mindset. And right now, I'm not making a lot of money. I work at the state. I work at MoDOT. Make, decent wages, enough to pay bills, but that's about it. But I feel like I'm successful because I've got a roof over my family's head.
Yeah.
I've got a good family. I've got a great kid. I've got good friends. We're doing this right here. I mean, that's a success to me. So I think, I constantly want to push myself too, to get better.
Absolutely.
And so success is just what you make it. I tell my daughter all the time, I don't care what you do, when you get older. I don't care if you go to college. I don't care if you become a doctor. I don't care what. Just make sure your heart's right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's one thing that I've always, liked about you, Scott, is when I first met you, it didn't matter if it was archery shooting, if it was bow hunting or what it was, you were passionate about it. And that passion is just, a lot of people don't have that passion.
It's ADHD.
Well, that's probably it too, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you see that, and I really appreciate that. I try to show that, and I'm not always the best with words, and I try to make sure that what I'm doing shows somebody can see that, hey, he likes that and he loves it and he's into it.
Yep.
It's easy to get distracted, or like I said, ADHD, where I'll do this for a minute, like, over here there's a goldfish, I'm over here like a little squirrel, but
We'll start just calling you just Skippy.
Skippy. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, 5 hours ago I was gonna finish uploading that YouTube video, and I got shoot my bow and then forgot.
I think a lot of people, they talk about ADD or ADHD, about how it's bad. I think ADD and ADHD can be very effective.
It can
you know
be.
how to manipulate that.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm 32, but I'm learning.
Yeah. And if you learn how to manipulate it, I think some people will be like, man, how do you do that?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just do it.
Yeah.
A lot about the emotional side of things. So when we don't, everybody's like this, and everybody has that one person that when you shoot an animal and you know for a fact that I just done something cool.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has that one person you're gonna call.
Yeah.
Yep.
You all do.
You know what I mean?
My wife wants it to be her, but I just
Ends up being Trevor.
Yeah, usually call Trevor. Then I'm sending Snapchats to the groups. It just you have that natural reaction, and you know that the first person you call is going to have that same reaction.
Oh man,
and
they're just as pumped up on the phone as you are right there in that moment.
You guys would be the same way for me, and I would be vice versa. But you guys always had that guy. You would probably Logan, I don't know, or Ethan or somebody, and you call me or probably Ricky. You usually call Ricky.
I do. I used to call my dad. My dad passed away several years ago, but my dad, he wasn't a big avid hunter or nothing like that, but he was so proud of things that I was happy about.
Yeah,
he just was.
My dad's the same way.
Yeah, of course.
Your dad and my dad were buddies.
Yeah, they were buddies. But yeah, I remember you used to call my dad. I remember the very first good buck I ever killed. My dad's like, yeah, I've been over here squirrel hunting. And I'm like, oh God, here we go, boy. Because he wasn't an avid hunter, but he killed some good deer over the years. And he tells me to go down off this bottom, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna see thing. Get down there. I went down there 20 minutes and killed 140-inch 10 point.
Is that where me and you hunted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll keep hunting. I still hunt there today.
Yep.
Hey, them old men didn't get old and wise for not being young and dumb at some point. You got to, which they are just true woodsmen. We have Onyx and all these tools, and we can check the weather and know exactly what it's going to do. Even though it's a northwest wind is blowing out of the southeast, we have that opportunity to look.
Yeah, I'll tell you an app that helps me out a lot is Onyx. I use it
all
lot.
the time.
Yep.
And the greatest thing about it is you can use it in other states.
Yep.
Yeah.
The one downside to Onyx, though, is like when you go to a piece of public ground and you see this little slice that you're like, dude, nobody's going to be in this spot. And then you walk 10 miles back there and there's a dude in a tree stand. You're like, how'd you find that? Well, I was looking on Onyx. I didn't think anybody'd be back here.
Was it up north? Was it you and Kyle? Or who was it? You
What
and
are you talking
Ethan?
about when we climbed a tree and there was somebody 20 yards?
Yes,
Yeah, that was,
in the dark.
it was me and Alton.
You and Alton?
Yeah, we got on this buck.
They were so excited.
We crawled down this creek bottom. We got on this giant buck, and all of a sudden, we made a move on him one night. We slipped down the creek, come around.
And it legit was probably 2 miles in. It was a long walk.
And we get up in this tree, and Alton's hanging the set. So he's all sticks are hung. He's hanging the set, and all of a sudden I hear this like sawing noise, and I'm like, "What is that noise?" Me and him both stop and look at each other, and it was coming from this tree, but the tree was just like covered in leaves. We couldn't see nothing, and so
This was in the dark, wasn't it?
no, it was evening.
But was it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, like, all of a sudden it stopped. And I'm like, all right, continue. So Alton starts hanging his set again. And then all of a sudden here it comes back again, sawing. And I look, and it's coming from this tree. And I'm like, what is that noise? And about that time, a limb falls out, and there's a hunter just sitting there looking at us. And I'm like,
Do you
Hey,
think?
you guys.
Do you think he knew you guys were there?
I don't know.
Surely not. He would have got a. I wouldn't be if I had somebody coming in on me, literally in my back pocket. I wouldn't continue sawing limbs, but I'll catch them whenever they're ready.
yeah,
you know?
I'd whistle at him or something.
Yeah.
You know, just
Show me your.
Do the old famous hat wave.
Yeah. I mean, but he was, I'll give the guy something. He was in a set now. Because, I mean, you couldn't even see him until that limb fell, and then it was like, boom.
Well, we can't discredit you guys for being stealthy and quiet. I mean, I was pretty proud of setting up within 100 yards of some deer yesterday. You guys set up literally in the same tree as somebody, and he didn't even know.
Yeah. I wonder if he ever killed that deer. Because, I mean, that deer was hanging out in that creek bottom.
Yeah.
So you're saying you got down?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he was there. He was up there first. So
That's public hunting 101.
yeah.
Louisiana guys.
You know,
Yeah.
that's a thing too. Like me and buddies talk about that all the time. Like public land hunting, like there is no rules. You don't own the ground, they don't own the ground, but there are ethics.
Yeah.
That you should.
And I
follow.
usually try to make myself fall shorter than the guy that's already there
Yeah.
or coming in, just because. And I am blessed with a lot of public or a lot of private land to hunt. You know how hard it is to hunt that land. I hunt a lot of public because of how hard it is to hunt my private, but. I feel like I'm a little bit more blessed, and like if somebody else is in there and no telling where they're from or they're local, whatever. If I see that they're in an area or I see a tree stand, I leave it alone. You know, I never never mess with somebody's stuff. I may check
Northern
their game
Missouri,
camera
bud,
card.
right all over
No, I won't.
again.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we had that cell cam, and you know, we didn't leave the area, but we were 300 yards from it.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
We did give them a wave, kind of a dyke move, but it was funny. We had the deer in the back of that Frontier. I had a Nissan Frontier, and we drove by and we saw the light go up, and here's an antler or rack in the back of the truck. We wave at the camera. It was our way of getting in and out because that deer was heavy and that hill was steep.
Oh, my God, dude.
No
this deer
way.
is probably the heaviest deer I've ever shot.
Really.
Man, he
It was huge.
He had been eating lead weights his entire life. And that dude was Arnold Schwarzenegger at like 25.
What'd you say?
Schwarzenegger?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did I say it right?
No. That's the crazy thing. Like, you know, with technology, Onyx hunts, hunting public, and all these YouTube channels that are coming out, like I love them.
There's a bunch of them.
But man, the first year we ever went up to northern Missouri, it was back in like 2014 or 15.
Yeah.
The most magical place you ever been. There was like one old man that had a camper up there that camped all thing. And like you could go anywhere and you wouldn't run into anybody. And dude, like the last couple of times going up there, it's just sickening almost because it's like,
We go to kind of just get away.
yeah, it's just, you know, you're running into like 10 people at one pulling spot and everybody's got an e-bike or something like
Yeah.
that. And, it's
And most
just
of them's out of state.
yeah.
Because honestly,
No kidding.
there's seriously like when we went turkey hunting, there was like us, you know, 2 trucks and like one other truck that was from Missouri. The rest of them, I make fun of the Louisiana guys, but there's a lot of Louisiana people, a lot of Michigan, Wisconsin, because we have the cheapest and most abundant with that price point of tags. And you talk to anybody that has a say-so that is, in my eyes, successful and knows what they're talking about, they will tell you that Missouri has the most potential to be the best buck-killing state, not just in the northern part of it, but in the entire state. But our conservation is crap.
Yeah.
You
we
know,
went, we
it
went up
is.
there to, well, you went with us turkey season.
Yeah,
this
this
year.
past year.
And dude, like I thought to myself,
we
I'm
always
like,
see turkeys.
yeah, I was like, surely people aren't going to like travel out of state for a turkey. I mean, I can understand a deer because a deer is bigger in northern Missouri, but a turkey's a turkey.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't care if it's down here or up there.
Yeah, and we have so much public ground anyway, and turkeys kind of just go.
And so I was like, surely we can get up there and get away from somebody. Dude, every parking spot had 3 or 4 trucks. And me and Logan got on a bird actually this year.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no truck parked there. So, like, somebody had to drop somebody off.
That's dangerous, actually.
Yeah, and we went walking in there. We got to the edge, got to the edge of the field, and I told Logan, I said, "You stay here at the edge of the field." And I said, "I'm gonna belly crawl in here, and I'm gonna see how close I can get to him." So he keeps calling. That bird's just hammering, and I was so close I could hear the drumming and everything. And I was like, "Dude, and it was real underbrushy, and I couldn't see." And I was like, "If I can crawl up there about 20 more yards, I think I can see him, and maybe get a shot." And I went to crawl over a log like that, and all of a sudden I heard. And I was like, what in the world? And I looked over to my left, and there's a dude set up on a tree over there. I'm like, where did you come from?
Yeah.
I was just
And
like,
you hear about people getting shot all the time. Like, how does that happen? And then, like, it does. Like, because it was very, very low brush green this spring. You could not see anywhere if you weren't right on top of them or vice versa.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. Because there are certain times where we knew somebody was making a drive down this way. Say bird was said here. And me and Trevor's like, man, I want to go after it, but dang, there's guys everywhere coming in all directions. It's like it was windy, so you couldn't hear. You just had to be there in a flash. Like, I don't feel like getting shot today.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, though, I'll be just 100% honest, they want to get, in their mind, they're thinking, I'm going to do this the most stealthiest way, because, we're talking about turkey hunting. I'll travel everywhere to go kill a turkey. And if somebody that's listening to this has a spot to go kill a bird, give me the pointer. I'm gonna go.
He's our turkey guy.
I thrive in the turkey woods.
Yeah.
I just I put them calls in my mouth and a slate call or anything, and it's just you hear that bird just wow. It's like how you darn.
how do you get them slate calls in your mouth?
Well, you got to have that. Hey, I've got pictures actually me biting one time. But no, it's a matter of how you look at things, and then you get dropped off. You get well, if you trespass, no. But no, if you get dropped off and the buddy keeps on going on, it's a way of hunting. We all do it bow hunting. It's just that's just their way. But like a lot of guys around our area, they do it by boat. Mm-hmm. They come in areas for boat, and you're thinking you drive to this parking lot, and you're like, oh, nobody's here. Pretty much everywhere around here is a river.
Yep. So, yeah, pretty close.
I mean, you get on in the backside, and all of a sudden you hear somebody with a box call. Rocka, 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 rocka. It's like, what in the world is that?
Yeah.
But anytime I've ever heard someone call at a bird I'm calling at, I'm either, if I was there first and I see their position better, I'm either going to throw something at them. I mean, I'm serious. I will literally grab something and chuck it at them and let them know I'm there. If they're a piece away, I want them, hey, don't shoot me. I'm over here. Mm-hmm. You can't tell them to leave. You know what I mean? And most time they won't.
Yeah. My buddy was telling me a story. One time he was set up at this tree, and all of a sudden, same kind of scenario, he had somebody slipping in on him. He said it got like 10 steps from him. And he said, I was stupid on this part, because he's like, instead of opening my mouth and saying something to him, he's like, I just yelped at him one time. He said, next thing you know, a shotgun barrel pointed at him, and he said, all I could do was just freeze.
Yeah. My boss got shot. Had it set up at a bird. The bird was in between two guys, and he didn't realize it until basically kind of the same deal. Yeah. I guess turkey surprise, old boy. He swung around. And my boss had just enough time to raise his arm up and cover, and he had pellets all in his arm, all down his ribs. He wears safety glasses every time he goes out in the woods now.
So PSA out there, be careful in them turkey woods.
Yeah, turkey woods.
You never know when somebody's over just trying to be silent.
Yeah.
How many times have you been on a bird and just shut up because it's time to get quiet?
Uh-huh.
I've learned
and you got
that.
somebody coming in, and you're not saying nothing because you know what time it is, and this bird just hammering because he wants you to say something. And you got somebody slipping in on you, and you don't know it. I had a kid over at Piedmont shoot my decoys.
Yeah,
straight up shot. There was a tom out there in the field, 80 yards, and I had a strutter that I had Larry Allen make a fan for. It was a real turkey fan.
That's why I don't hold them
and
strutting.
I had a laying down hen and a stand up hen, and that tom out there, and it would swivel when it caught air. It would swivel. And I'm sitting there just calling every now and then. And birds were coming, so I got quiet. All of a sudden, kawoo! I'm like, what in the world? And then there my daggum decoy is going, shing.
I'd have made him eat it.
Yeah, you eat what you shoot.
Yeah. But no, me and that young guy had a talk. And I'm like, listen, I said, why in the world, for one, would you shoot a decoy when you see a tom out there? There's no way you didn't see it.
You know why?
Well, it was closer.
He was trying to find success.
Yeah, he was.
They're trying to find success.
Yeah, trying to get a jump start on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
We got to talking about like the media portion, and there's, like you said, there's a lot of people out there with YouTube channels, aka we're one of them. You had Acorn Outdoors. It's a slow going process. Some people just are better looking, better talkers, better killers
Than you or
than all of us
Yeah,
combined. And they may have a lot more numbers, you know. And for us doing this and putting in all the time and the money and the effort and stuff, it's
I think your
Watch
kid's
it.
getting in
Oh,
trouble.
they-
Nana,
get in
be
trouble.
quiet.
the kids are getting an at chewing. What was I saying there? But like it's easy to look at them and be like, dang, you know, like are we doing anything right? You know, are we making any ground? Or are we just digging a hole or digging a rut? But then all of a sudden you'll come up to where the guy wanted your autograph, the kid wanted your autograph in Wisconsin, or I've got people out of state that'll reach out to me like, hey, I want a hat or a beanie, or you know, hey, where can I watch this? I went up to a wedding in Wisconsin a couple months ago, and I didn't think I had anybody really from out of state that actually watched it. And you know, everybody tells you, oh, I watch your stuff. I'm like, dude, we got 50 views. You didn't watch it. And they would pick out a point that they know that they actually watched the entire video. And like, yeah, this part was awesome. Like, yeah, that's cool. You know,
yep.
it makes me feel a little better about putting in 20 to 30 hours
That's the
just
emotional
on the
side of
edit.
things,
It is
though,
very
son.
emotional, you know, and it's like, hey, you know what? Just because I don't see that or don't feel that we're becoming successful, whatever that actually means, somebody is enjoying our stuff. I've had people get into archery shooting, whether they don't have to be killers, just go out and shoot targets. Literally get into it because maybe I had a bit of an influence, or you or Trevor or Derek. You know, people are watching all the time, and I am far from doing anything right. I am the most wrongful doing person there is, wrongful, sinful, whatever. But when people know me, I think they realize I have a decent character.
You know,
and
I've
passion,
heard a
and
lot
it's-
of people say things, you know, about anybody, but talk about you for a second.
Oh boy,
No one can say Scott's not ethical.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, out of everybody I know that will stand true to his bow, I'll put it on this guy right here.
I do pride myself in that. I try not to do literally anything even remotely illegal or pushing the boundaries, or try to find out what's right before I go do anything. And that's one thing that I can kind of tip my hat to and say, hey, I may be wrong in everything in life, but at least this I can kind of stand the ground on. I wasn't always like that.
Yeah.
You know, I used to bait, and whenever I was a little younger, I would shoot some
Hey, Green
does.
Pants, he's joking.
Yeah.
He's joking.
But you know, I have changed in the last probably 8 years of being like, hey, there's more to it. There's more to it than just killing. Like, that's awesome.
I
but
say it
man,
all the
like,
time, making memories, dude.
it's making memories, man. And
I'm
look where
telling
it's
you.
got us today. Even though we're nobody, but we wouldn't be doing this if it didn't strive from a passion.
Well, you
know,
gotta
and,
think
and
when
that's
we-
success to me.
When we all went up north that year for my first time up there, I think you were the only one that killed a deer.
What's deer did I kill that
It
year?
was a doe that you killed up there for Doe Fest.
Yeah.
Dude, it got tough up
But
there.
let
in
me
Northern.
ask you a question. How often does that weekend get brought up?
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
It wasn't about how much got killed.
Yeah.
We talk about the memories, it's the jokes and the funny things that happened and just the stupid stuff.
Man,
Well-
them old days of us just camping in
I
tents
miss
up
it
there.
so bad. Tony loves camping in tents. He
So, no,
actually begs me
I
to
love
camp in
camping
tents.
so much that me and Kyle Nelson brought our enclosed trailers.
Yeah. Hey, remember whenever
Oh,
we
you're gonna
ran
talk
out
about
of
Kansas.
No, we ran out of propane.
Oh,
I had my pop up
yeah.
I'm gonna lose my mic. We had I paid like $1,500 for this pop up camper. Freaking awesome! I love it. I
Scott
miss it.
tells me, he goes, bring a
Sleeping bag.
sleeping bag.
He
I'm
don't
like-
bring a sleeping bag.
I'm like, dude, I got a comforter, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't a sleeping bag. About 3 o'clock in the morning, I was like, Scott,
I heard him the first time. I didn't let him know that, hoping
And I was like,
he would go get my tank out of the back of the truck.
God! He's
That
like,
wasn't the only
yeah.
pop up that happened, was it?
There was no popping up. There was no pitching
it
the
was
tent.
impossible. That
There was
it was gone.
no pitching the tent in that atmosphere, dude. The ground and everything around was as white as this table.
Yeah.
It was like 17 degrees.
Well, the first year me and Logan and Ethan ever went up there in northern Missouri, it was like, I think it was 18 degrees when we woke up that morning. And, dude, it was, I mean, we was in a tent, sleeping bags. Like, you did not
Yeah.
want to get out. and go
Hey, the
home.
next year we went, I had a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought me
No.
a Cabela's, like, it was like negative 30 degrees
I've got
sleeping bag.
that one right there. It's a Magellan, not a fleece line. What's that? What's that stuff Fred Bear
Flannel.
wore? Flannel. And
Is that shirt felt?
can you felt
It
me?
is now. Hey.
I'm out. Those sleeping bags, dude, they're awesome, and you can spend some good money on it. But honestly, if you're gonna do that, you know, I know as much as you love tent camping that
Son.
you need it. Same with them.
When we come back from this break that we're about to do, we're going to talk about Kansas.
Yeah, let's talk about Kansas. We're gonna take a quick break. Come back. You won't even know we're gone.
Get some popcorn.
We're out of popcorn. The
Oh,
kids already
crap.
asked for
Oh
it.
my God, yeah. Oakley was like, Dad, where's the popcorn? He's like, I'm dropping
Yeah,
things. He
Jason-
goes, I don't know.
Jason's like, I love popcorn. I'm like, we're out, dude. And we're back.
We are back.
That was so quick. They wouldn't
Back
even know we're
again.
gone.
Where's the popcorn?
We still don't have popcorn.
Oh, dang it.
It hasn't changed. Sorry.
So,
Guys, let's, I know we've been talking about some sentimental things and emotional things. Let's talk a little bit about game cameras.
game cameras.
Game cameras, the good, bad,
There's
and the
a-
ugly.
There's a lot of people, me included, that are guilty, 100% guilty, of not hunting because nothing's on the game camera.
Yep.
But how many times have you been in the stand and had that game camera sitting over here and deer come right here?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
That never
Oh,
catch
yeah.
it. A lot of people are guilty of not hunting because the game camera ain't got nothing on it.
Yep.
Absolutely. And I tell myself over and over again, I'm not going to have that happen. But the first thing I do when I wake up, the first thing
Man, I'm
Put a
telling
good
you.
is
dip in.
get on my dip or you said dip. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I get on my dang Stealth Cam and Moultrie app. I'm like, what's on there? Nothing. And I'm like, well, I'm not hunting this morning.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it is. The cell cameras, I mean, they're a blessing and a curse all in one. Like, because, I mean, it does make it so easy to just say I'm not going because there ain't nothing on there. But
I remember just having the old good game camera out there, take the SD card, and you'd go out and go look for go check your camera. And heck, you see sign, you're like, oh, I need to move this because you're out there, you're doing it
Yeah.
right before season, you're checking everything, you're moving everything. And dude, how many times have you seen it where these old bucks, they change their pattern?
yep.
Yep.
Hey, it happens
Or
all
they
the time.
know that camera is there. I firmly believe deer can sense that. Some of them don't care. Some of them do care.
Son, a mature buck
Absolutely.
knows what's in his bedroom.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've seen even like those no flash things. Like, how come every time a mature buck walks in front of it, he's always looking right at
Yeah.
the camera? You
There's,
know?
Oh, yeah.
I think there's still some kind of
Flicker or
IR.
something.
Yeah. You know, I used to have the actual flashing camera. It was like a Polaroid. Ka-ching! You know, you could hear it go off.
Yeah.
And I was dumb. You know, I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting any deer pictures. When I did, I'm like, oh, sweet. You know, it was like 1-year-old, 2-year-old bucks, which
He
was
gone.
awesome to me.
Yep.
Had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. I do like them cell cameras, but I only run them really around my house. I don't even have any cameras out where I hunt usually, because
Really?
anymore it's like, I just go out. And the older I've gotten too,
Stay wild.
yeah, the older I've gotten, I don't really care about score really. I
Yeah.
mean, like the way I've gotten to that point is like it just feels like it's a negative emotion on my part. Now I still try to kill big bucks, don't get me wrong, but like really and truly, like when I see a deer coming in, if it gets me excited, it's dying. I don't care how big it is
Yeah.
at that point. Like, I mean, like if my buddies want to make fun of me for shooting small bucks, that's
Man,
cool.
hey,
Yeah.
that's something else right there. I guarantee you, I know all of us are guilty of it. You kill a good deer, boy, you got excited about it, you're happy about it, and you're like, well, It's not the biggest one I ever killed, but it'll be okay.
I know. That's funny. Like every time you see a post on Facebook, it always starts out with "not my biggest."
Yeah, like you got to let everybody know. Like I've killed bigger. I had my eyes set on one bigger, but I shot this one.
Yeah.
But at least I will give them this, because how many people? Everybody knows this. The guys that don't tag them, especially during rifle season, because they're waiting on one bigger, but they want the antlers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're bitching about. Oh, I can't see any big bucks. I'm like, well, you just shot 3 2-year-olds that you didn't tag.
I love that saying where it's you can't eat the horns. Yeah, you're right, you can't. But I sure stirred my soup with
I
them.
can stir
but if they've got a 115, a 130, and a doe standing next to each other, but they don't care about the horns, which one are they shooting?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
You talk about ethics too. Like I think it was 2 years ago, that deer I told you the last podcast about how I shot him in the butt.
I remember.
What was that?
That was a dog. He got pissed.
But anyways, when he came in, like he came right underneath me, and I knew when I seen that, because like I told myself, I said I'm not shooting anything unless it's a 130-inch deer. That deer came out, and I was like, that's a 115, 120-incher. I was like, that's not what I want. Anyways, he got closer. I got excited. I drew my bow back. I shot him. I killed him. And at that point, like, dude, it was like a devil and an angel on the shoulder. And like the devil was like, you're right down the road from your house. If you get him back to your house, you don't have to tag this deer and you can clean him. And then the angel was like, but that's poaching. Just like you got mad at so-and-so for,
absolutely,
doing this.
Listen, hang on. I do not poach deer. I fry them.
And good point.
Can you crack a deer over the skillet?
No, but then it was like, like it was almost like a spiritual thing. Like God was like, dude, like don't get greedy. Like if you're that greedy that you're going to, compromise your ethics over this, then you might as well quit hunting at that point, And
Ted Nugent says that, don't pass the deer up on the last day you wouldn't, or on the first day that you wouldn't want to shoot on the last day.
Yep.
I listened to him the other day on a podcast, and I actually enjoyed it. He's usually a little bit too wild for me, and I still don't believe he was never under the influence, but he claims he was not. It is what it is, but he had some good words to it.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, I think I listened to him on, I don't know if it was a hunter podcast or the Working Class Bow Hunter podcast, but I actually enjoyed it, and he's a hunter, and he is for ethical killing. Whatever drives your drive, that's what you need to go after. And I believe sometimes I get caught up, and my thing is more or less age class. I don't care what they score, but I want to try to kill a mature buck, and for us, unfortunately, is pretty much a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Because you just don't see many deer older than that. You go up northern Missouri, most of those guys are kind of like, I won't shoot them if they're 4 or 5. We don't get that kind of age class out here. And I get, too, if I shoot a 3-year-old, he's not going to make it till 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But the next guy's going to kill him. I'm trying. That's kind of my mental battle right now. Is like, well, it's just because the next guy's going to kill him and I kill him. What am I after? If I'm after something, and it's not to be like, oh man, I shot a 5-year-old buck. What did you shoot? A 3-year-old this year? No, it's just personal goals, and it's about teaching myself patience, because I don't have patience. So if I can set myself to a little bit standard, even if I don't always reach it, if I'm trying, that's effort, and effort is going to make progress. Like that's kind of where I'm at. So.
Well, see, like how I've been lately, how over the last 3 years or whatever, I've lost a lot of weight, and I've been trying to keep it off. Well, I mean, like to me, venison is like one of the purest forms of protein that you can eat. And so like beef, the way it is now, like if you try to eat, 250 grams of protein a day, I mean, on a budget like I've got, you're going to break yourself just
Can't
trying
afford
to eat, And so, like, I'm thinking $7 a tag for a doe. I'm whacking some deer. So, like, that's kind of my motivation at this point in my life right now is, like, I still, during the rut, when the rut hits, it's like I'm going to hold out, This year, it didn't matter. I didn't see no deer. So, I mean, like.
It's been tough. I've been trying to kill another doe.
I'd have gave anything for 110er.
Yeah. Yeah, you literally did not see deer. Did not see deer.
No, but that deer, when I told you I was like compromising my ethics and stuff, I called Ethan right afterwards. I'm like, crap. And he's like, what's wrong? I was like, I just shot a deer and I don't know what to do. I was like, it's not the one I wanted. I mean, I am excited, but it's not, I broke my goal and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, dude, quit beating yourself up. He's like, you just shot a good buck on public ground. He's like, some people would die to do that. Yep. He's like, don't do that. And I was like, you're right. I was like, and that's where having good buddies that, tell you good things, good ethical buddies.
So what is it that, is it social media or like friends that would be like, because you said you wanted to set out for a certain deer and you didn't do it. But in that moment you were excited and you were pumped up about that deer. So what is it that runs through your head? And this is kind of generic too, but like, what is it that, like the fact of, what's people going to think of me? Or I've already opened my mouth that I'm going to shoot this class of deer or higher, and I didn't, but I owe it to that animal to be thankful for it, for, taking his life away and providing, and I'm going to take pictures with it and be like, man, look at this, because it is a trophy to me, no matter what the score is.
I stopped thinking about what everybody else thinks.
Yeah. Which is easy to say. Everybody's going to say that, but truthfully,
I don't care. I really don't. Whatever, if I'm in the woods and I'm hunting a deer and it's my gold buck, but another buck comes in and it tickles my fancy, I don't care if you guys like it.
I know.
I'm gonna be. It tickled me. It didn't have to tickle you.
Yep.
But when I come and I shoot this deer and I show my family this deer, they're excited.
Yep.
Why do I have to care about what everybody else thinks on how my hunt turned out?
Because if you kill a 190, nobody's going to give a shit.
Not only they're gonna well, he poached it, or
they're gonna have a million stories behind it. So like the big buck thing anymore, everybody kills big bucks. So to me, it's more personal than it is media.
100%.
Now I do like taking pictures and showing it, and for what we're doing, we kind of have to, But I try not to say anything like you said. Well, it ain't my biggest, or I after another one and check out what I passed last week or something. I've had a few people tell me that when I shot my buck this year. A 137 6-year-old deer. I am proud of him. And people say, yeah, man, I saw some deer like that last week. I let him go. I'm like, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And, like I'm going to speak for myself. When I hold myself to trying to kill big bucks, I honestly believe that I'm trying to keep up with the Joneses when I do it.
Sometimes,
because I mean, honestly, what really tickles my fancy is just killing deer.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I do like big bucks. Don't get me wrong. They excite me. But, like, to me, like, I feel like when I hold myself to that standard, it brings emotions that I don't like. Because then when you're scrolling social media and you see somebody else that doesn't even hunt one day out of the year, they don't care nothing about that deer, and then you see them and they kill a 160-inch deer, and you're like, I've never even killed a 130. Like, what the heck? Like, it brings that flood of emotions. It's like, I don't need that. Just do what you do. Now, like Alton Brookerson, that guy doesn't care. But he only enjoys killing big bucks, and that's his thing. Like, I mean, he just likes it,
He can find them.
He doesn't really enjoy just killing deer.
Yeah.
He enjoys killing big bucks, and that's his thing. So, I mean, whatever your thing is run with it,
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, sometimes I don't like just killing deer because I know it's the thrill to shoot, then the work begins.
Yep.
And I process head to toe my own deer.
Yep.
So it's a lot of work. So you're kind of like, hey, I got a family dinner to be at in 2 hours, but I got an hour tracking job. I got to drag it out. All my buddies are busy, or I got to wait for somebody to get here.
Yep.
Then I got to load it up, and then I got to put it in the cooler. Oh, I got to be at work at 6 a.m. I can't be up till midnight tonight processing deer.
Yep.
And the next night you process it for 2 or 3 hours. Your back's killing you. Crap. The Ziploc bags for my vacuum sealer, I don't have enough of them, or my vacuum sealer ain't working. Or I ain't got freezer space. The work begins. But like you said, with the prices of food, I went on a carnivore diet for a while, and I love it. But dadgum, I can't afford beef.
Yeah.
You can't afford to eat healthy and enough, because we like to lift, and you're burning a lot of calories. You're a hardworking son of a gun. You burn a lot of calories. You got to eat. Mm-hmm. But we also got a family to feed.
Just look at me. I ain't had no problem eating, boys.
It's the price of stuff, and it's also rewarding whenever you bring home your own food that you practice with that bow, and you sharpen your own arrows, you tune your rest, and you went out there and you hung your set, and you had a deer walk up. It excites you to shoot that deer, a doe at 110 or 150.
Yeah.
I've got all of those.
And anymore, like with my daughter being 9 years old, she's just happy to see me bring something home.
Yeah, my kids.
And so if I hold out for a 160-inch buck, she's going to be disappointed,
Yeah, how many 160s have you even seen?
Man.
It's so rare.
Yeah.
especially down
Not
here.
any this year, that's for sure.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that big this year. Well,
I
okay.
think it all depends on just what drives you.
Yeah, it is, and there's nothing wrong with that. I personally want to go after bigger, mature deer. That's what I'm after.
But here's my thing.
But
if I shoot a 6-point that just, and you know what, it just did it. That was okay. I was
want
okay
to
with
shoot
it.
a big 6-point.
You know what I
really
mean? I was
bad.
just okay with it. So if I'm okay with it, everybody else should be.
Absolutely.
Now, if I'm on your farm and you kill and you say, hey, only kill 140s or above, or at least a 4-year-old deer, etc., and I kill an 80-inch 8-point or whatever,
exactly, yeah.
I can understand somebody getting aggravated. You're trying to do this deal, but if I'm on public land,
Yeah.
and I shoot a scraggler buck, as most people would call them,
That's going to get.
and I was okay with it, you should be okay with it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
during gun season, you're going to have drives and dogs and everything
Yeah.
else, So, I mean, it's going to get shot probably one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just look at it as if I take this deer home, I just took a meal home.
Mm-hmm.
I went grocery shopping, boys,
Several
and this
meals.
is, hey,
Yeah.
guess what? We just got dinner.
Mississippi pot roast tonight.
I'm telling you right now, my wife is about as good as she gets. I've literally skint a deer down, and she goes, "Hey, let me have that," and I hand her the old back strap off of it. And by the time I'm done skinning this deer and processing, mom's got the old back strap cooking in the frying pan.
Can I trade wives for a minute? My wife's a damn
No
good,
way, boy.
My wife's a damn good cook, but she is not prepping the meat.
Oh man, it's all day long. And I'm telling you right now,
Like, was she skinning it? Like, she cleaning all up all that
yes,
stuff? Yeah.
99% of the deer I kill, Ricky processes.
Really?
I'm not joking. I will literally grab it
I'm gonna call
off the
Ricky
deer.
for a favor.
I'll cut it off the deer. I'll put it in a cooler. And I don't like soaking my meat and all this other stuff. Like a lot of guys
I quit doing that,
doing
too.
it. I don't do all that. I just put it in there for the time being, and then I take it off of there and I put it on because I like it getting a little firm to when I cut it up. It's
Yep.
a lot easier.
Yeah.
Ricky, she gets it done before I will. I'm telling you, she'll grab that dude out of there, and how she processes it is she just takes it and goes fries it. 9% of our deer doesn't. We don't. I give a lot of deer away. Because my mom, she don't really hunt. I've got some aunts and uncles and stuff that they don't really hunt anymore, and I give them a bunch of deer meat. I don't really care, because I want to go out there and get another one.
Yeah.
My kids
It's
hunted,
fun.
Yep.
and it's makes me feel like I really did something good. When I'm able to, tell hey mom, come up to the house. I got good back strap or a rear ham or whatever. I'll give you some deer meat, and I'll take it off all the bone for them, of course. And then deer jerky. How many of us have been out?
God.
How many of us now? Hang on, when you was a kid, you go get some deer meat and your dad make deer jerky.
Dude.
What was one of the first things you want to do?
Eat it.
You want to take it to school, show your buddies.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
But we can't because you come back with an empty bag.
Yep.
Yeah, but I had some deer jerky the other day, and I made for the boys and all of us.
I'd eat some.
Yeah, and I'm here, but the problem was I made some and I put it in Ziploc bags for my boys and the next day I was like, "How much jerky got left?" Well, my buddy really liked it, Dad.
Yeah.
I was like, I
that's-
don't even get mad because I'm like, you know what? I was that
Yeah.
kid
Yep.
that
Exactly.
one time that took deer jerky to school, and all my buddies were like, "Oh, your dad's the best,"
Jerky as a kid is kind of like us as adults with a beer fridge. Like, it's
Oh,
open
man.
for everybody. Like,
Yeah.
it's there to use and share. And if you have jerky in a bag, you don't hold that because
like
it's,
summer sausage.
It's like sacred
Yep.
Yeah.
food. It's so good. My belly's growling.
I got
right now.
deer jerky right now in mason jars, so I'll bring them to work. And I mean, as soon as I pop it out, everybody's hands like,
Yeah, all Democrats want a handout.
yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm serious. This is the greatest thing that there is about what we do is how much fun, and like we just got excited over deer jerky.
I'm
Honestly, we got excited over deer jerky.
I'm hungry.
But the thing is,
I'm ready to eat it.
it kind of brings you back a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
It brings you back a little bit.
Can you not smell it? Can you?
Oh,
'cause
man,
seriously, my mom always rolled it out on parchment paper and
Yeah.
put it in the dehydrator, full of. And she would buy red and green peppers, hot peppers, and slice them up, and she would freeze dry them. Well, she'd put that in the meat. Like, I can smell right now. Open up that bag and be like, "Be careful, because that pepper, that one's going to sneak up on you.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to get stuck in the back of your throat." And and it was just like it wasn't chewy. But depending on how thick it was, sometimes you could like crunch it. Sometimes you could like
Yeah, his
bite it
mom
off.
also makes some of the best tomato juice, homemade.
Yeah, tomato juice. He would drink like a jar of tomato juice
Man.
to one beer.
God.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, it's like, oh, I could eat. I'm so excited.
Yeah. She's a cannon full, man. And canning and gardening and all that stuff. She's always been a great cook.
But I go over there, and we'd go over there in the evenings when I lived next to him, and me and his dad and Sky would all drink a beer out there in the back room by the fireplace, and his mom would know I'd love that tomato juice, and if she had some extra, she'd bring it to me. Boy, I'd pour about half of it in my beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, boy, it's good.
Can't stand it. But yeah, that's a simple.
You're saying you don't like ketchup?
I don't like
Oh,
ketchup.
this guy loves
remember
ketchup.
that.
Thanks to my sister, I'm gonna send this podcast to her and be like, watch when it's like 40 minutes in about how I don't like ketchup and why. My sister would overfill a piece of bread with ketchup and squash it together and eat ketchup sandwiches or tomatoes. She would smother tomato like it was gravy over mashed potatoes, but mashed potatoes and gravy is a lot better. That's another thing that I can smell thinking about ketchup. Let's talk about jerky.
Let's get off.
Let's get back on jerky because that's a lot better, dude.
Years ago,
I'll never forget the
Heinz, get your tomatoes crushed up. Bullshittery.
First night I found out that Scott didn't like ketchup. We was up there at deer camp, and like I was just joking around. I had some ketchup or something like that. And he's like, "Put that away," and I was like, "He's serious." Like, I mean, he's
was
like, "I do
passionate.
not like that."
2 years
And I was
ago,
like-
I got him 3 bottles of ketchup
Yeah.
for Christmas. Much different flavors.
Yeah. What about that green ketchup? Like the Shrek?
I think it was color. Was it colored ketchup?
Oh yeah, I got them all kinds of
My
ketchup.
sister used to have colored butter and colored ketchup. But now, don't get me wrong. If I'm eating fried foods like fish, or like not hash browns, but tater tots or French fries, I'll dab it very elegantly in ketchup.
Yeah.
I'm not scooping that dude up to where it's dripping.
Oh man, if I got me a French fry,
Honestly, like, you know how Trevor is if he smells whiskey, where he gets that quiver lip and that lump in his throat? That's me in ketchup. Like, I would rather you, like, waterboard me with cottage cheese than give me a liquefied scoop of ketchup.
that's a lot.
And I don't like cottage cheese.
You don't like cottage cheese?
Absolutely. I wish I did. And, like, lifting and stuff, it's an easy way to getting some protein. I can't do
today
it.
when I got home, I made
Cottage cheese and black pepper.
I do like peanut butter sandwiches.
I dumped a can of tuna fish, a little bit of mayonnaise, mustard, relish, and then I dumped like 2 big old scoops of cottage cheese.
Man, I wish I could.
What
eat
in the pregnant hell are you doing?
it. Protein farts, baby.
Yeah.
Going strong. Yeah,
Reese's Pieces.
Hey,
How you doing?
I had Reese's sticks today. Before the gym, it was my sugar rush before the gym. And then I finished one afterwards because I had a 4-pack. You always buy the king size.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you, not to share though, right?
Sometimes my kids will take some from me, but no, I don't share.
I eat mine before I get home.
I love Reese's, man. Anything Reese's is my kryptonite. But I was gonna say we had some tuna melts this week. She'd made with like a Swiss cheese over
on
toast.
top,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then she had some mac and cheese, so I was doing like tuna mac.
So my mom, when I was a kid,
There's
she
still
used
some in the
to
fridge.
have this concoction. She called it tuna macapee, and it was tuna fish, macaroni and cheese, and peas.
Hey,
And dude,
yeah, we had it at school.
That was good.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Like a white cheesy cream, or would you like the
I
actual
don't-
mac and cheese?
I think she just used like Kraft mac and cheese
Yeah.
and tuna fish
Yeah,
and peas.
You don't? did your school have that growing up? We did. You remember that? And I
think
love.
so.
It's called it tuna mac, and
Really?
it was excellent, man. I could go for a heaping bowl of that. right
Yeah, it is good. It's got your protein, your carbs. And
now. Yeah. Smelly fingers. Like you don't want nobody going to your hunting spot. Take a bunch of tuna with you. Ain't nobody coming around.
no.
Hey, with
New
that,
ideas.
with that, I got to take another break real quick. Make sure that camera doesn't shut off, and we'll be right back. I can literally just run and do it right now if you guys want to keep on rolling.
Yeah, like go get some popcorn.
Keep on rolling. I can't.
Popcorn and
Hey,
Pop Tarts.
next time
I
we do a
liked how your boy ate them Pop Tarts the other day.
Did you
was
see that?
funny.
Like a sandwich?
Dude, that was perfect. You were
told-
just busting his nuts, and I was
Somebody
like,
told me he's
that's the
schizophrenic.
smartest guy in the world.
So he's schizophrenic.
I'm going to stay here.
And we're good.
We're good, he
You gotta
says.
stop this thing. You just keep on rolling.
All right.
So let's go down on the downward spiral.
We didn't clap or nothing, but we're good.
No, we're good. Let's keep on rolling. We kind of went off. We kind of went off topic, but like, really, no, we didn't. Like I said, we talked about. We wanted to talk about
Tuna McApee got us.
tuna McApee. You know,
and deer jerky.
If you haven't looked it up, look it up.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. You know,
Or not.
and nobody will make out with you after you eat tuna,
That's
except
for sure.
this guy.
Yeah, maybe.
He stays wild.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stay wild. Okay, let's talk about stay wild. Do you know where that came from? And honestly, if anybody knows you, they understand it's just you.
Yeah. So,
know?
like, I think where I originally came up with that was like, people are so concerned about being proper and this and that.
Yeah.
And, like, I always used to joke with my buddy Kyle Nelson. I'm like, dude, stay feral, dude. Like, if you want to grab a T-bone steak at a restaurant that costs $60 and everybody's wearing suit and ties, you rip into that thing. You paid money for it. Like, stay wild, And I was like, be yourself. Like, don't
He
worry.
looks like a caveman now. You see his big old brawly beard?
He went wild and feral.
So, like, we went to that deer expo at one time, and we were staying in this motel. Well, there was a restaurant right down there in the bottom of it. And, I mean, it was a high-class restaurant. And
Oh,
so,
God.
like,
He's like, Swilly, stay wild.
so I didn't spend no money at the expo. So I was like, hey, you want
That's
to go
for
eat
the
at
buck
that?
stick.
Yeah, I was like, you want to go eat at the restaurant? And he's like, yeah. Well, we all get sitting down there. I mean, for like spaghetti.
My bad.
Uh-oh. Bomb.
I already got it taken care of.
No. But like for a plate of spaghetti, it was like $25. And I'm
That's
like,
today's prices.
yeah,
Back then it wasn't.
yeah. And so like we're looking at the menu, and me and Kyle both look at that, and it's prime rib bones or tomahawk prime rib bone still in. It was like $75. And we both looked at each other and was like, you want to do it? And he's like, yeah. I was like, let's do it. So, I mean, we ordered it up. And like I said, everybody at the restaurant's all dressed up. And we're all just sitting there. I grabbed that sucker by the bone. And I just start tearing it.
Were you wearing your Vans?
I don't know.
Probably wearing
Chucks.
Chucks.
Yeah. I've killed more deer and more turkeys than Chuck Taylor's. And
I'm gonna start with my PF flyers. Make a deer run faster and jump higher.
Yeah.
Makes it harder.
Yeah.
Shoot them with a blow dart gun.
that always, that's funny because like those Chucks I used to wear, like it wasn't like I tried to wear them hunting. It was like I was caught out somewhere and I didn't have my boots with me. So I just threw my Chucks on. And every time I did it, I'd kill something. And it's
Really?
just like that kind of.
For me, like they're so hard to get on and off. Once you put them on, they're there. Because like there's no stretch in
Well,
the neck
I
of them.
always-
Did you wear the high top or the low top?
Well, I had some high tops back in. I just left them untied.
Hey, I got some PF. I do have some PF flyers.
Dude,
Sandlot edition.
I'd like to have some of those.
I've got some. They're
Those-
freaking sweet.
I watched Sandlot the other day.
I want to. So I got my sister got me my ketchup loving sister. God bless her. She's over in England. She speaks English, believe it or not, a little bit. She bought me a Sandlot jersey, and then Alexa got me some PF flyers, and we got Archer some too to match her little black Sandlot edition PF flyers. 1993. What's up? That's when I was born, by the way. How old are you guys?
Way older than that.
Oh, man, we're older than dirt.
Are you guys the same age?
How old are
you?
you? How old are you?
How is AARP? Is it actually what it's supposed to be?
Yeah,
is there-
it makes my back to hurt so
Social
bad.
are you
Security's
guys looking
alright.
at retirement?
Yeah.
No,
5 more years.
I'm 35.
37.
Ooh.
So, like,
32.
we're like AT&T bars, right? How old are you?
32.
So, see? Ding, ding, ding.
So you guys have the best service? You
Well.
have the best service.
I have great service.
I'm like LTE. He's like 4G, like 5G.
I'm 5G LTE.
L to E.
LTE.
I'm LD.
You're ED.
No.
Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to our boys down in Texas. Thanks to
South Texas Bucks
South
and Bows.
Texas Bucks and Bows. Jeff,
Little Pryor, Texas.
shoot, what's Jeff Griffith? Jeff Griffith, yeah, and Milena. I broke my glass one day sipping on bourbon. I left it on the edge of my bed. We're watching a movie and I knocked it off, doing nothing but G-rated stuff. And I broke my damn glass. I told Jeff, hey, I need another one. And I said, I'll pay you for it. And he sent it to me like, don't pay for it. You're good. I'm like, no, I'm buying this thing. He's like, we'll pay for shipping. And I sent him some money for shipping and stuff. But he hooked me back up with the glass. South Texas Bucks and Bows. Man, we love it. We're going to be back down there in, 2 months?
2 months,
2 months. Trevor's already down there. Thankfully, he's going to get to go because we're going to try to change our times to try to get everybody together. And sometime in the near future, Swilly's wanting to come down and meet us. But
for sure.
It is so much better when you go down there with a group.
It is, man. It is. Even if you don't know the guys, like we went with Ronnie Kaufman and them and had some guys. We still talk and
I still talk to the guys.
Yeah, they're cool. When you get to a hunting camp,
that's when I got my CPAP machine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because they always make fun of me when I.
That's why they put us in the back room.
They were traveling.
Oh, you're snoring.
I'm snoring, so now I look like Darth Vader down.
But dude, I can't make fun of him anymore. I snore like a dadgum freight train
Really?
rolling
And I
through
don't snore at all.
Williamsville.
I sleep like a baby.
Woke the other morning, she's like, "Dad, why do you snore so much?" I'm like, "Huh? I don't know. I always think of Tony because I would wait to. I'm always the last one up anyway, but I would wait to video him snoring. I'm like, yeah, I'm not a snorer. And okay, here's an instance. We went to Ohio with Randy Birdsong and Jennifer, and we were going to what was it? Jurassic Classic. He got his tickets for Jurassic Classic.
I was so jealous.
We will all go this next year. That was a last minute deal, and I tried to get more tickets. He had 2 that we could do, and it was literally like the week of. But I got really embarrassed. We're sitting there, and if you guys don't know Randy Birdsong, it's Headhunters TV with him and Nate Hosey. They're like right down the road from us. They're buddies of ours. I say that lightly, like he's acquaintances, but he calls me his friend. Anyway, we're sitting there sleeping, right? It's like 1 a.m., and Randy gets up to go take a piss. And I heard him, because I thought I was awake. I guess I'd been sleeping. He comes back in, he's like shaking me. He's like, hey. I'm like, what? He's like, you got to roll over. You're snoring something awful. I'm like, crap. So I'm sitting there laying on my side. My back was out. I pulled a muscle in my back, and I couldn't hardly sleep certain ways without being in a lot of pain. But I didn't want to wake everybody else up snoring. I was so self-conscious of it. And all I could think about the entire time was, I have made fun of Tony so bad. This is the long story short. I've made fun of you so bad, and here I am.
I'm talking, I passed out in a truck one time when first year we went down to Texas.
Slept in a Walmart parking lot. Well,
He films me snoring. The next year, we go again. Trevor goes with us, and he stands up and he goes, if you listen closely, you can hear Tony snoring. Here I am.
Yeah.
You remember that trip up in northern Missouri where I filmed everybody peeing?
Dude, yeah. that was, I have it on my camera roll because you're like, the theme of this year is peeing. And you just randomly just peeing, and there's Swilly like underneath your legs, just full stream ahead, baby. Just peeing. It was everybody.
I was going through my footage one time, and it was like, there's Kyle peeing, there's Scott peeing.
Is that when we stayed in the house? We had a big group. That was the last time we had a big group. Yeah.
LaBelle.
We bought that Airbnb.
Yep.
We had all kinds of guys there. We had me, you, Logan. Was Mikey? Mikey wasn't there. He didn't come with me.
Man, Mikey was like, I mean, it's hard to tell which years he was there.
Yeah, he's in and out. So me, you, Logan,
I think
Alton. We had Iceman.
Not Chuck Liddell.
I think Mikey was there that year because I do have a video of him like river dancing in that house.
Maybe he was there. Maybe he was there.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. We had a big group. A lot of fun.
Yeah, that was
a lot of fun. And man, we got to do that more. Especially like we're doing this. Hopefully, people maybe we can spark that. Maybe we can start a new trend where hey, get back out there and go to deer camp with your buddies, tent camping.
Yeah,
I've got a 40-foot camper.
Tony
Thank
bought
you.
a camper.
Well, see that would be the ultimate meaning of success to me. Is just you're not trying to get famous.
Absolutely.
You don't care how many followers you're doing. You're just doing your thing.
Yeah, and I promise you, I would probably shoot a 110-inch deer with my buddies like that because the camaraderie and like, hey, yeah. I'm also a mile and a half in. I'm not dragging this bitch out by myself. And we're all in there hooping and hollering and having a good time.
And that's a good feeling too when you hunt with a bunch of buddies.
It is.
And I get a text like, just shot one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like inside I'm like, finally somebody
out of Texas, honestly. Texas is prime example for that.
Yeah. It is.
When I shot that Axis buck, I'm telling you now.
Kind of like when I shot my Audad. Everybody was on cloud 9.
Oh my God, dude!
They left me in
his
No,
Audad.
they were not. They
Listen.
left. They ate dinner with that. I didn't get any
Hang
dinner.
on. This is great.
Let him-
So
How is Audad? Does it taste good?
it's amazing.
It is good. It's
Really?
a little bit. It's a little bit chewy.
So he
but
shoots-
It's good.
He shoots his all dad, right? And then we all go around and we're picking everybody up. And because I done shot an animal already, and we're coming back and we're like, "What are we doing?" And Jeff's like, "Well, we're gonna leave him sit there for a minute to see what kind of."
Jeff's like,
deal he does."
honestly, it's not a good shot.
And Jeff looks at me and goes, "It looks like a pretty good shot." And he goes, well, "Let's just leave him there and get him stressed out."
Because
so
they're
Ronnie
supposed to be
Kaufman
they're supposed to be forward in the vitals, and I shot it kind of
messages
back.
him and says, "Hey man, I'm still in the blind. They left me here because we're too close. They want to jump your animal. Thanks a lot, bud." And like leaves him there for over an hour. We're all
Way.
sitting at this time. He's in his standstill. We're all sitting there eating dinner. When we go get done, we're like, "Y'all ready to go get Scott?"
What do you guys call me? And or maybe it's Trevor. He said, "Hey, we're watching the footage on the screen." He's like, "Jeff said, man, it's not good," and he hangs up on me.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going like, "Oh," I'm like in my feels, man. I'm like, "Damn it, man!" Like, because I shot an Audad the year before or 2 years before that,
Year before.
and I shot it. We all thought it was a good shot. It ended up going through the shoulder. It broke its shoulder. The thing lived. It was still there. I don't know if somebody killed it or not. He saw it for 2 or 3 years after that. But I felt bad because I'd already wounded one. I think I was already having a bad year anyway with deer season. And I shot this thing, which I thought was gut. And I told him, hey, I filmed it. Like, it went over here. It stopped, looked around, and I think it might have, like, bedded right here at the end of the deal. He's like, do not get out of your stand. He's like, we're in for a long night. He's like, we're going to get the dogs. And then Ronnie's messaged me upset. And then they're back at camp upset.
We're all laughing.
They're drinking
eating
beer
tamales.
and eating food. And I'm sitting up there forever just being like, turning on the camera like, dude, like, I messed up, you know? Like, I don't know. It's going to be a long night. These guys are all waiting on me.
What was great is
we
we're
were
pulling
there
up.
longer anyway than we were supposed to be.
Yeah, a day longer.
Yeah.
We pull up,
He threw me a bone.
and Jeff has me looking through this binocular that's thermal, and I see this animal sitting up there, but I don't know if you don't really know because there's animals everywhere. So I'm looking up, and I'm like, I don't know, there's an animal up there in the corner, and he's like, let's get the dogs out. Dogs go straight to this animal. The animal died where he saw it lay.
Yeah.
It
Didn't know
stayed
that.
right there. What?
50 yards.
50 yards from
Maybe
you?
not even that. Like, it was very, very close.
But what was great is then he comes to find out after it's all said and done that we all done ate.
Yeah, they were just pulling my leg, man. Everybody was just in on it. And Jeff said, I
Yeah.
did think it might have been questionable, but he's like, if you not moving, done the right thing, he said it died. That thing died immediately. Shot it in the liver, and it died. Big Audad. And then he gets
It
up,
was a
we get
giant.
up there, he goes, ooh, that's a trophy fee. I'm like, he's like, we'll work something out. And luckily, it was like 4 inches from being an actual trophy fee because it costs more. I would have paid it, but
That's about like myself.
I need a couple inches more.
4 inches from being a trophy.
At my point, I'm a participation trophy. Yeah, dude, they all were in on that, and there was quite a few people there at camp.
Oh, it was a real good group of us.
It was fun, and I had to get back basically like, you guys were in on this the whole time. Like, yeah, we were just jacking with you.
Pulling your leg.
But
Man,
they did bring the dogs, and
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make sure 'cause we weren't 100% positive.
Melina, she makes these tortillas with butter on them, and you take put that butter and put that sauce she makes. That I don't know what it
Was it a
salsa or it's
Salsa or is a spicy jelly or
It's something weird, but anyhow, you put that all in a mix of a goodness. Son, your ass is gonna hurt later, but I mean, son, I'm telling you, it's wow, good. Everything she cooks is amazing. Everything she cooks.
I got an idea what we could do sometime on this little podcast.
I think I
So
smell
like
pooping.
2 years ago, I grew a big garden, grew some Carolina Reapers, some ghost peppers and everything like that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Like, you ever watch that podcast where they eat hot peppers and then they try to talk?
Hang on, we're gonna have to have. Now listen, for this to happen, for me to eat a ghost pepper, we need at least 1,000 likes, and we need some shares in this group.
That would be
Yeah.
fun.
So like it and share it up, and we'll do something that makes us uncomfortable, which takes a lot, which is probably gonna be hot. I like hot stuff.
Dude,
Not unfortunately
these
hot.
peppers I've got are hot. Yeah, it'll get you.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's what that would be a fun little thing.
it would be, or even do like a recipe edition. to where like what's your favorite cut? How do you do it? How do I do it? How do you do it?
Yep.
Something like that. Just trying to change it up a little bit.
Yep.
Be kind of fun.
If these guys out here could shoot some ideas in the comments of like what they'd like
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
talk
send us
about,
feedback. Hey, you guys are doing good. You're
What's your
sucking.
best way to fry some deer meat?
Yeah, fry it, grill it,
Y'all like
marinate it, can it.
do you season it, marinate it? You just fry it out of the
cook
deer?
it in a stew.
Yeah.
Do
See,
you
I
cook it in a stew?
I cook most of mine as steaks, room temperature, balsamic vinaigrette, whatever seasoning I'm feeling. I put slap your mamas on everything.
Deer chili.
Deer chili.
It's good.
Yep.
People that don't like deer would eat deer chili. Man, this is the best I've ever tasted.
You ever make that?
That's not beef.
You ever make that Mississippi pot roast?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, dang it!
I've had an Australian kiss though.
And pour that sucker over some garlic mashed potatoes.
Ooh, yeah, buddy.
Gosh, dang!
I like garlic mashed potatoes.
Especially if you make the mashed potatoes yourself, man. That's just like
Man, I do that instant.
You mean
shit.
your taters didn't come out of a box?
those instant. Them things are good though.
I do like some.
I've had them in a pinch. They're not bad.
Yeah, they ain't.
In a pinch.
Yeah.
Son, I've been poor.
Dude, my mom used to if mom she always cooked, but sometimes she would fool dad and like
The only
make
way
it out
we
of the
ever
box.
got good
He never
taters
knew. He never knew.
was it was either fried taters, then you knew they were real, or we had I don't know what you even call
What's
it.
that-
It
what's
was
that tater?
taters and green beans.
What's that tater?
Hell, you know how much money this son bitch cost? Shoot.
So
a lot of
Kyle
taters.
Nelson,
I was talking about your moose knuckle.
Oh, well, that,
I hope
that ain't cost no money. That just get from God.
I hope Kyle Nelson's watching this because like this
Tag
dude
him
is
in it.
like he's just like an extremist. Whatever he does, he
Oh,
goes
wait,
all out.
Money hat.
Yeah.
Is he the money hat?
And so like one year he's like, yeah, I'm gonna plant some taters. Dude, he planted like 16 rows of these suckers. And I mean like I come over there to his farm one day and he's like, you want some taters? And I was like, yeah. And he just starts raking them out. I mean, there's as far as the eye can see, there's just taters everywhere. I'm like, holy cow.
This is a
He's
spud
definitely
farm.
the camp cook.
No kidding. yeah.
Dude, well, now, hey, Logan, the best rabbit I've ever tasted was a night
Mikey
that
shot
Mikey
that-
shot that rabbit that one evening, and we put that dude on an electric skillet. Or maybe it was a propane flat iron. I think that's where I learned to like Slap Your Mamas. He put Slap Your Mamas on it, and dude, I never run out of Slap Your Mamas in my cabinet.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Cavenders.
Cavendish is good too. It's an all around season.
That's my friend.
Salt and pepper and garlic salt.
Oh, man. Garlic
Onion?
powder. I like that garlic pepper, too.
Keeps off of you.
And the women.
Absolutely.
And I try to look as ugly as I can because
Yeah.
I'm trying to beat
I
them
gotta,
off.
dude, I got to beat them suckers off with a stick.
Y'all see women?
No.
Dude, so
No.
I don't either, Ricky. I don't either.
I think we talked about this last one, AI stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like that picture I sent you. You know,
Yeah.
like my buddy today at work took a picture of my boss and like typed in guy kissing him. And I mean, it just looked like a dude just kissing him right on the cheek. It's
He
like,
gun went dot diddy.
yeah.
Hey, Jace, you do me a favor, buddy. Will you look at that camera and see if it's still showing REC in red on top right?
Oh, Jace Duncan. What do you call him?
Cameraman.
Bird dog.
Bird
But
dog.
I've learned to realize that bird dog isn't like the best name. It's got a meaning that ain't
The
great.
problem is he went rabbit hunting with us one time. It was me, Mikey, Scott.
It was just us three.
Was it just us three?
One of the first times me and you actually hunted together.
Yeah. And he goes with us, and he's in the mix with these dogs in this brush pile.
Oh.
He's a little bitty dude. He's just all
dude.
down in there.
He's like where it ran through the rabbits. Or what's the ran through the bushes and he ran through the
Yeah. I
ran
know
through
what
the
you're
rabbits
talking
wouldn't
about.
go, and that's where he was at. Mm-hmm. I messed that song up big time, but that's where he was. I'm like, bird dogging.
Bird dogging.
Come here, bird dog.
But come say hi, dude. Just say hi. Just
What?
say
You
what's
gotta
up.
say what's up.
Say like and subscribe to my name is Jace.
Yep.
What's up? My name's Jace.
That's right.
There
What's
you go.
up? My name's Jace.
Deer killer, mother
Bird
trucker.
dog killer. He's a kid, dude.
He's a bow shooting son of a gun, deer
Loves
killing
shooting
son of
a
a
bow.
gun.
Really good with it too.
He probably knows more about YouTube than we do.
Probably. This year, this young man right here, we's youth hunting. A buddy of ours let us hunt us over his property, and Jace goes, "Dad, look, you see that deer?" I said, "No, I don't see no deer." And I'm looking, and I'm like, "I don't see no deer." And he goes, "It's right there." And I was like, "No, I don't see it, Jace." He goes, "I'm like, if you see it, shoot it." Boy, he throws his gun up, puts it against this little prop right here. I'm like, what in the world is he doing? You know, like, all of a sudden he puts his gun across his hand. I was like, oh, this boy country. And he just, I'm like, do you see him? He's boom. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, did you get him? Smoked him, Dad.
He's like, did I shoot? Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
Jason,
of course
I
I
said,
got him.
I don't know where this deer is at. I'm like, we're gonna have to go get the stuff and like go back. And so we go over there to my part. Okay, Jason said, I'm gonna go over there. I don't know where he shot him at. Let's just go. And he goes, it's laying right over here, Dad. I'm like, okay, I hope it is. And sure enough, I mean, he shot this deer as lucky as a shot you'd ever get in your life. The deer was facing away from him, I'm assuming.
Shot him right in the butthole.
No, it had its head down.
Texas heart shot.
It had its head down. He shot it through the front shoulder, and then it went through the bottom of his throat.
No kidding.
Heck yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
it dropped.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say he had his head down. He shot underneath a deer
No.
and like neck shot it from underneath.
I mean, if it was broadside, it would have been a perfect shot.
Yeah.
100% perfect shot. I mean, right behind the shoulder, but it was just angled enough where it went right through the shoulder here, and then went right through the back of his neck, came out the top of his head.
Like you said to the podcast, I killed that deer.
Yeah, he definitely killed that
Didn't
deer.
go 20.
Didn't go 20.
Kind of when I missed out like 20 yards and didn't see the deer, and kind of just like, boom.
Threw your old gun up and shot, huh?
Yeah.
What's the greatest thing for you? What's the greatest thing about hunting?
Making memories.
Making
Absolutely.
memories.
Absolutely.
What does success mean to you? To be successful?
Is it the memories? Just making memories is successful?
Having fun?
That's what it should be.
When you're
It's
out
so
there with
simple
Dad
at their
hunting
age,
or
you know?
mom
I
hunting,
know.
what's the greatest thing about being out there?
It's peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet. Yeah, yeah. Do you like seeing everything out there? You like seeing the woods, the trees? What's your favorite thing?
Taking a nap in the tree stand.
Oh,
There you go.
He is your boy.
Hey. So I'm telling you, if there's anything I can do, and that's taking me a nap in the
So I've done better this shit about not happy, but usually I'm up there like,
There
gone.
was one time, this is no joke, there's been a time to where I told Ricky I was working my butt off. I mean, hard. And I told her I was going to hunt this season during the rut. And she said, okay, just let me know if you get anything. I was like, all right. Well, at like 9:45, I wake up by hearing, Tony! Tony! And I'm like, what in the world? And I kind of wake up and I hear the hollering again. I was like, yeah. And they're like, what are you doing? I was like, I just woke up. What's going on? They're like, dude, it's 10 o'clock.
was it PM or AM?
Yeah, PM.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
man.
Flat snoozing.
They thought I done fell out of my tree stand.
I know
They're all worried.
Yeah.
But no, we talked earlier about being excited, being emotional, being proud, and all this stuff. This is what makes me proud right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Him being able to come up here without us even coercing him in any kind of way, saying, what's your favorite thing? And it's making memories.
And that's exactly what you said.
And I love making memories. I love taking kids out there that's never killed a deer or never killed a turkey and letting them experience the wildlife like they've never seen.
Yep.
And never got to experience. And some of them may remember it, some of them may not. And it just depends on how they felt about it that day.
Yep,
Or, whatever.
sure.
It's not for everybody.
And it's not. I'm telling you, one kid named Zach. I mean, first turkey, and he didn't even kill a gobbler. He killed a Jake, but that was by far the most memorable turkey hunt I've ever been on in my life. I mean, it is just magical. And for these kids to come into hunting and to see it how it can be and how it should be, I think that's how it's done. You don't shoot them out of a truck window. You get out there and you work for it.
I remember I was taking Jaden, Matt Massa's boy,
Oh yeah,
one time, and he was like, we got
Matt Massa the meathead.
Yeah, the meat. So we get down on the lap. All of a sudden, I make one call, and that bird hammers. And like before I could even think, he hammers again, but he sounds like he's closer. I was like, oh, he's coming. And so I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden you hear just leaves coming, crunching at me. And this bird comes in, swells up. And he's like, where's he at? Where's he at? And then I was like, he's like, Swilly, why are you breathing so hard? I was like, because I'm excited, buddy. Like, he's like, where's the bird at? And I mean, it's 20 yards in front of us, just kind of walking. I was like, see that big black thing moving?
Yeah.
Get him.
Not the breast.
But then he's like, this is where the ethic thing come in. Like, I could have shot that bird all day long. He's like, would you shoot him? or he's like, shoot him for me. I was like, no, this is your bird. Like, I'm not going to take the gun from you and take your first
You're
bird.
robbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When someone does that, you're robbing the experience from them.
Yep.
Makes it seem easy, or maybe not easy is the word. But
Jace, will I kill an animal for
it's like
you?
it's like cuts them short. Cuts them
Not a
short of the
chance.
experience. Yeah.
Turkey
Doesn't matter.
season, literally, this youth turkey season. I take Jace, me and a buddy of mine named Joey Helm, and there's birds out there at 50 yards. Could I have shot them any day, every day, all day long? Yeah, I maybe have missed, maybe. But I'd have probably shot. But Jace is sitting right between my legs, and I'm like, Jace, do you see them turkeys? And he goes, no. I'm like, don't move. And I'm like, oh my God, he can't see them. Because they were just over this little knoll right here.
And he's down.
And he's down here. And I'm thinking, oh my God. They didn't come no closer. Wide open timber. There's what, was there 5 of them?
Yeah, either 5 or 4.
I can't remember because there was a group here, there's a group behind us. And I never could forget or remember how many was over in this area here. But I remember that buddy I stayed back calling, and they one of them came back closer, but like they never would just come over enough to see something. But he was going to gallywop them.
Gallywomp, that's a good saying. Gallywomp them, making memories, passing it on generation to generation. Like that's what we're here for.
Pass it
we've
on.
all got kids that's also interested or in love already with the outdoors, and that's what we're here to do. And that's what you hear us BSing. We bring our kids in here. Mine's upstairs watching a movie, not eating popcorn. But this is why we do what we do. What's that saying there?
Battery low.
Okay, Jace, hit that OK button. I want to make sure it's recording before I cut this off.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, is it still recording? Press the bottom left button. We're about to close.
The battery's dead.
Okay, hey, go to that camera real quick. Is it on the show recording? Okay, so we'll close out here. Go out and make some memories. Take your kids out. Introduce somebody into hunting the right way.
What's 3 things that you guys really want to just put out there real quick? Just simple sayings. Just 3 things on top of your head that you want to tell a mom and dad or somebody else that has kids that maybe they don't hunt but their kids want to. What's 3 things you tell?
You're first. If you got something.
If I was going to tell kids anything out there, is if you don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ, I would highly seek that out, because I really feel that is one of my biggest successes in life. Not the perfect man in the world, but I will say that knowing him and keeping a relationship with him, it's something to turn to when you
Absolutely.
when you feel like you're lost or something like that. You just have it's like a compass. It brings you back to center.
And you can't watch a sunrise or a sunset without reflecting and thanking him for that. Like no matter who you are, even if you're not for that, something in you is pulling you to being thankful for that moment. Absolutely.
What I would say, a couple things is
Get too close to the mic.
it doesn't matter if you go hunting. You don't have to go hunting to be out in the woods. Go out there walking. You'll find peace within the woods.
Yep.
If you're having such a bad day in life, and you have kids, that's something for the adults, and you have that there's more out there than just you.
Yeah.
And take it in, and then you're gonna realize this is peace. There's peace in being out here.
Yeah.
Bring your kids out to the woods. You ain't got to be hunting.
No.
Go arrowhead finding or shed hunting,
Hiking.
mushroom hunting, hiking. There's so much thing. You
anything.
go out there and go out the middle of the woods and go camping if you want.
Yep.
I mean, or Facebook and all this other stuff. Get them off them Game Boys. I know Game Boy is not a thing nowadays, but PlayStations and all this
You
stuff.
can find so much by getting lost.
Yes,
exactly.
Get lost in the woods, get lost in the wilderness, and you're gonna find yourself.
Yep. For me, it'd be, you guys had awesome points. It'd just be, it's okay to try. That's how I see myself is why I'm doing things at an older age, whether it be fitness or archery or hunting or this. I fail every single day, and I want my kids to look at me and say, hey, well, even though Dad hit rock bottom, He got up and he kept going for what everybody said that he couldn't do. Why do you lift the way you do? Why do you hunt the way you do? Why do you talk the way you do? Why is your military background? All this stuff is because I don't want to be normal. I want to show.
Oh, I know that.
It's okay to be different, but it's okay to fail, and just keep going.
I think it's important to let your kids know it's okay to fail.
Mike's hit rock bottom.
Well, rock bottom is the most solid platform you have to build on.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
Shoot, fire, son. I like that.
Yeah.
you can't get more solider than that.
You know
you
what?
cannot.
I will say this: if you got a group of fellers that will go in the woods with you and help track a deer, and or just some guys that truly love you, honestly, I've got a. I mean,
Especially in
us-
August with cedar ticks.
Oh man,
Cedar
the group
ticks.
of guys we have here in Rack Attack and Acre and Outdoors,
Check that camera.
and just in our groups of people we have, we're grown ass dudes that have families. But I'm telling you, we have mad love for each other.
But
And
at least it's on the audio. You see the red button?
gonna, and if you get out there in the woods and stuff, and you find a group of guys that truly help, like literally in Texas, that we hunt with Jeff, and he would hunt on his ranch.
Mm-hmm.
That guy has nothing but respect for us
Yep.
because we make ethical shots.
We had nothing but respect for him.
And we have nothing but respect for him, and his wife, and it's the hunting experiences and hunting war I've hunted with over the years. I still talk to random people that I've hunted with or hunted, in the same area with.
Oh yeah.
You know,
So I learned a new word the other day, and it fits into this thing.
Longer than
It's-
5 letters?
It's the fiduciary law.
Oh, good night.
Treat-
Spell it.
Treat people like you would be treated. That's basically the theme of it. Anything you can call me. I'll be there. Anybody even we talk about in this podcast, even
I wouldn't talk about it if I didn't feel the same way.
exactly.
we
Solid.
got a mutual friend, Adam Brown. Mm-hmm. I know for a fact, I need a favor, and he's gonna say when and where.
Yep.
It's not a question, and his wife's the same way.
Yep.
Heart of gold. Their kids are golden. It's just, and his daughter, she shot a giant of a buck this year. Good one.
Yeah.
She's a hunter. I'm telling you, when she went and hunt,
Yep. Yep.
she is a
And the
hunter.
older she gets, I've known Riley since she was,
Riley Joe.
we took care of her when she was a baby because, when she first got out, she was over at our house all the time. And it's like, as I watch her grow up, dude, that's all she talks about when she
tell you
comes
something,
on.
son. That girl right there,
Yep.
she could go pro someday on fishing.
No
She
kidding.
loves it that much.
I know nothing about fishing.
I'm telling you right now, she'd catch more smallmouth than grown ass men. I'm telling
kidding.
you. Hey, and here's another thing.
I
If
hate
you're
to say
catching
it, but
smallmouth and
there
she's
is
not, she's gonna come ask you what you fishing with.
truth. And this is kind of the success thing. Instagram and a woman fishing, especially if you know what you're doing, you go through the roof.
Oh yeah,
Seriously, we could say every right thing and do every right thing and kill the biggest bucks. Our group, we're just a bunch of ugly things. Saying if we done everything right,
No.
if a female goes out and knows what she's doing and not just out there for clout, can make it in the outdoor industry, especially these days. It's seriously an equal.
but there's a
opportunity.
difference though between grown people trying to seek fame and these kids.
Beautiful about just a kid that has a passion to go fishing.
And you can
or
see
hunt.
it. You can
Yeah.
see it immediately. You can see through the BS.
Jace loves fishing.
He does.
Travis
well,
loves
he,
fishing.
he tried opening up a bait shop. Was it
Yeah,
last
he did.
summer?
He opened up for 2 years, and he finally said, "Daddy said, I know the bait shop's fun and stuff." He goes, "And we doing good." He goes,
We're both
We'll go
baseball
play
fanatics.
baseball.
Yeah.
So I shut the bait shop down because that was Jason's deal. It wasn't my deal.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't collect any money. I spent a whole lot of money to help make it happen.
on them minnows. Did you
But-
buy them at Menards?
Yeah, I wish.
You say money.
Mean hard.
Hey, you ever hear about that pirate that walked into a bar with a steering wheel out of his fly?
No.
He said, "Arg, it's driving me nuts."
Okay, with that, we're gonna shut her down. Good friends. I want to thank Ronnie Kaufman and Brad Muse down at Antler Edge for helping us out with the mineral and protein.
Whitetail
Seriously,
greens.
Whitetail greens, baby. Without them two right there, within 3 people, I would not have shut my buck this year. He stayed around for no good apparent reason at all, but that. And supporting us and us supporting him and providing quality long-lasting apparel that blends well in the woods, whether it be the light color, the dark color. I can't remember the names off my head. We want to thank Mission Game Calls just for being a good person, a good friend, making awesome homemade calls. He does predator calls. I think he's with.
He's a predator hunter.
What is this? Is it predator howlers? Is it howlers predator or predator howlers or something outdoors?
I'm not real sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about, but I'm not real 100% sure. I won't say.
If you have a question about it, he puts up some awesome footage with some thermal stuff and recording on the thermals. We can give you that word. Give him a shout. If you guys have a custom order, he'll hook you up. Go out there, guys. Enjoy the outdoors. Make memories. And don't lose sight of your friends. Don't lose sight of your vision. Whether it's shooting big bucks, shooting 110s, or shooting does. And see y'all on the next podcast. Thanks for watching.
Stay wild.
Stay wild.
See you guys.
Deuces.